I'm very glad to welcome on stage Thomas, DPS Key Manager.
Thank you, Ben. It's a pleasure to be up here. And again, my name is Thomas Laakso. I'm the Senior Vice President at DPS Skis. And my whole career has been really formed around composites, whether it's been aerospace or recreation or medical. But my true passion is skiing and carbon fiber. So I've seen a lot of the benefits of, I've been doing this for 30 years. There's incredible benefits of carbon fiber, but there's also some difficulties. And we highlighted some of those in the circularity. Metals and thermoplastics and glass, and there are solutions out there today, but to date, not in earnest until the last few years have there been an opportunity here. So I'm really passionate about that, proud to be up here to show you some of the learnings that we have had here. So there's three real ones that I want to focus on, and not highlighting the negative side of it, but often with circularity, there's a compromise, but we have found that you can improve performance and improve circularity with this technology. That's a win-win. That is a common theme tonight. Two, our engineering toolbox has a new dimension. We have, continuous fibers are what composites are about, but we have the strength of a continuous fiber and the damping of a discontinuous. So this is a new toolbox that our engineers are just pouring over, and the skis that are on the snow now are benefiting from this new dimension. So the other thing here is that look at these sports. All these are carbon fiber. The premium of these sports are carbon fiber. You don't see too many tennis rackets out of aluminum or fiberglass anymore. Golf clubs, the heads are carbon fiber. The shafts, when was the last time you saw a steel shaft on the premium side of the sport? Formula One, road bikes, mountain bikes, everything is carbon fiber at the very top, except one awkward category is skis. And it is something that is dominated by fiberglass and metal. DPS has been doing this for 20 years, and we kind of stand alone and really doing carbon fiber solutions, but we've been kind of weird. We've been out there and doing things differently, and it's kind of taken an acquired taste at times, but we've really improved the damping and solutions here. So this is who we are. Carbon fiber is the beating heart of DPS, the key ingredient of our premium skis, handcrafted those who live and breathe the sport. That's all we do. We've been in the free ride market, we've been in touring, we've been in all mountain, but one category that we haven't really dove into is front side carving. This is a different market. It's the majority of the ski business. We've been kind of operating in this smaller niche, but this is where you're pulling high Gs, you're catapulting skiers down a controlled piste, and it's a new category for us, but it's something that 75 years ago, Howard Head put metal in a ski. And it's been that way ever since. There's been something about metal that people like in skis. And while we've done some different things in freeride, it's a much younger sport. We're not here to change what people like about carving skis. We want to learn, what is it about metal? We want to build a metal ski without the metal. We want to do it our way, the carbon fiber way. So that was our thesis here. But we needed to find some new technologies and also find some people that knew something about pulling Gs on hard snow. I don't know how many of you ski, but Ted Ligety is a legend in the race world. He's a neighbor of mine in Park City, and he is two-time gold medal winner, 5 World Cup champions, 52 podiums, 26 of them were gold. unbelievable. If you're going to partner with someone who knows something about hard snow, it's Ted Liggett. And he's got a desk right next to mine. He's not just an ambassador. He's part of the engineering team, part of the strategy. I was down in New Zealand with him all summer, and he's doing amazing things on skis. So that was a little bit of background as to what we're doing. But the technology behind this, how do we build a metal ski without the metal? You're looking at IMUs here. We went and mic'd and put accelerometers on carbon fiber skis. We know something about what's happening in these skis statically, but on snow, there's a lot of dynamic things happening. So we went and mapped all the forces happening to these skis and acceleration, vibrations, all the modal analysis, and we did that with metal as well. So understanding what's happening on those skis, re-importing that to our finite element analysis programs, and going, what is it about metal that people like? It's a traditional field, but we want to add excitement of carbon fiber, the DPS way. So that's the problem that we're looking to solve here. And now FAIRMAT. We found. We partnered with them almost 2 years ago now, and it was really hey, let's talk about that circularity, but wait a minute, this discontinuous, continuous, like there's a new toolbox here, and how do we go and take a carbon fiber ski and harness it? So what you're looking at right here is basically the transmission of the ski. This binding plate where the human interfaces with this sandwich beam. And using high modulus laminates, you need to temper at times. You can get too exciting. We think metal skis are boring, actually. It's an isotropic material and kind of one-track mind, and we like anisotropic, but you can kind of go overkill. So we've used fiberglass in this area for years to try to harness some of that power and find that balance of power transmission and comfort. But working with the FAIRMAT engineers, now we have developed in these skis here this blend of power transmission but controlled. And that's kind of the key to this. How do you efficiently transfer power from the human into this beam and still tailor some of those properties? So that has been critical in the overall feel of the ski. And here you can see skis being built in our Salt Lake City factory. We've been doing this for 20 years now. It's I think a little less known in certain circles of Europe, but in key zones, we have a good reputation here. And this is all we do. We have one factory. We only build our skis, do it out of carbon fiber, do it the hard way. You don't see the wood core inside of here, but the top sheets coming down. This was last week. And we build skis all year round, every day. And these are skis that are in production right now. But it's not just about performance. We live in a connected world here. And how do we deal with cost? How do we deal with supply chain? How do we deal with actually commercialization? And this is actually one of my most proud slides here. And I talked about the historic element of composites in Utah. Hexcel is 18 kilometers away from the FAIRMAT Salt Lake City headquarters. DPS, you can ride your bike from FAIRMAT to DPS. It's 5.5 kilometers. So this is not a supply chain. This is like a supply dot or a tiny little arc. And I can't quite see the French Alps from here, but I know you have fantastic mountains. Maybe if I went a little higher, I could. But we have very iconic ski resorts right out of doorstep. I live in Park City, and here's Alta, 45 kilometers away. So this is what I really like. It's kind of we call it press to peak. But let me show you a little bit about the product. There's 3 new skis that we're launching, and we're showing also new edge angles that have never been realized before. And Ted's an amazing control of that. But there's a 79, 89, and a 94, and I have the 79 on stage here. DPS has been innovators in performance skiing for 20 years, but primarily in powder skiing and backcountry skiing. You're not always blessed with those soft snow conditions, and what we found is that carbon fiber has an amazing benefit on hard snow.
This team is doing stuff that's not done in the ski industry. We're using 21st century carbon technology in skis, and it's amazing to see how they ski differently. We're trying to get very scientific with it. We have accelerometers in the snow measuring vibrations, how much the ski flaps or bites and chatters, computer modeling, instructions and side cuts before we even touch the snow. The ability for us to engineer unbelievable skis is limitless.
That last picture. I don't know, you guys running the cameras, that's a $5,000 camera that has armpits going over, and can he do this? Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's not gonna hit it. This is the lineup. That was a beautiful sunrise in New Zealand. And 3 of these models, this one here is the Piecework 79, and new technology is, it can be created in the lab and stays in the lab. This is real technology that is cost effective, solving problems. It's here today, it's in production, it's on stores. You can buy it right now. It's out in the snow right now. So that's, I think, it kind of gives me shivers saying that, like it's been a dream of Ben for how long, and his team, and here it is. I do want to thank this team for championing this kind of last frontier of circularity. It is, that's the beauty of composites, is they last so long. There hasn't been an economy to really need to deal with some of these problems in composites. But it's here today, and I think Howard Head was an innovator 75 years ago. By that time, has come and gone, and metal doesn't stand a chance anymore. So, thank you very much.